This is Hotel Vasanta Vihar, a famous chain of hotels known for its multi-cuisine menu and pleasant service. Daily, about 1,000 people visit this restaurant from morning 6 o'clock to night 11 o'clock. Mr. Shyam Kumar is the manager and his biggest fear is this.
My printer is constantly under pressure to perform. At any given time, there are 6 waiters are waiting for the bill to be produced. Therefore, speed in printing is very critical to me. My printer has not only got print fast, but also has to eject bill faster and be ready to print immediately without having to reverse and set itself.
Mr. Shyam, in fact, wants quicker cycle time so that he can clear the customers quickly and make those seats available for all those waiting to eat. Come, let us see what is the cycle time of Proton. The Proton head moves faster than the other printers because of a faster motor in it. This completes the print job in the smallest time. The rollers in Proton are a combination of push and pull type. This enables the paper to pass through the carriage swiftly, and hence the bills come out faster. Proton comes with a metallic tear bar which makes tearing of the bills very easy. It also lasts for 1 million tears against about 40,000 tears in other printers. Proton's design helps it to be ready for print instantaneously. It does not have to go back and forth across the carriage like other printers. So, Mr. Shyam, how do you like the speed of Proton?
Yes, it is the fastest.
Proton in the class of the fastest. This is an upmarket showroom in a posh locality. It is patronized by upper middle and upper class clientele. Mr. Khanna, the owner of the shop, is quality conscious and hates it if his bills and other stationery get jammed into the printer, or if the bills are illegible. He uses pre-printed stationery for bills and general correspondence.
In my shop, I get the best customers. I hate to make myself fool in front of them. But with my DMP, I need to play silly circus feats whenever I load the paper. Or when the paper gets stuck inside the printer. Or when I run out of stationery in the middle of a transaction. Can somebody give me a solution?
Mr. Khanna, here's where your prayers are answered. Proton is designed to solve exactly these problems. Let us see how smooth the paper handling in Proton is. The Proton has a convenient front-loading mechanism. It makes paper loading easy as Mr. Khanna does not have to bend and twist every time he has to load the paper as we saw before. Now, he can do the loading with all the dignity and that too quite quickly. So, Mr. Khanna, you do not have to do all those bending and twisting exercises in your shop. You can do them in your gym instead.
What about paper jamming? Will it stop my muscle building exercise also?
Sure, Mr. Khanna. Now you really have to find a gym. Let us now see how easily the paper moves in and out of Proton. Proton comes in a revolutionary standing option. It has 4 legs made of bulletproof polycarbonate material. These legs create a displacement which can hold up to 500 sheets of standard stationery. Also for billing rolls, Proton has a very convenient inbuilt case to hold up to 2 billing rolls at a time. These features enables people like Mr. Khanna to stack their entire day's stationery in one single operation. Also, the billing process can be kept on without any large time loss as one can simply load the second roll as soon as the first gets over. So, Mr. Khanna, isn't it wonderful?
God seems to listen to my problems.
There's more, Mr. Khanna. In Proton, the paper follows a straight path and it does not twist inside the printer like in other DMPs. Therefore, there is no possibility of paper jam. The guided rollers inside Proton ensure this. So, as you can see, Mr. Khanna, the entire paper handling from stacking to printing is very smooth and jam-free in Proton, isn't it?
Yes, yes. TVS has taken care of all our requirements.
Proton, the Mercedes of DMPs. This is one of the country's leading courier agencies. They send parcels and documents to over 2,800 destinations within and outside the country. The office opens at 9 a.m. and since then, there is a steady stream of customers sending parcels to all across the globe. This is Mr. Purohit, manager in charge of operations in this office. Come, let's listen to him talk about his job.
In our office, we send around 3,000 documents and parcels per day. The time is very critical for us as well as for our customers. Depending on that, we send these documents to the railway station or the airport as per the urgency. In our office, at present we use around 8 DMPs for printing the bills as well as the correspondence. Our biggest concern is the smooth running of the DMP, that is continuous working for 10 hours. The heavy work takes its own toll on the printers and at least 2 printers break down and we have to lubricate them. This causes time loss and interruption in a busy schedule. I wish there was a rugged printer and which does not need frequent lubrication.
Mr. Purohit, Proton offers these exact benefits. Sir, please take a look. In Proton, there is a self-lubricating bush which prevents the head from heating up. What's more, this requires no lubrication at all. Also, Mr. Purohit, we have tested Proton for non-stop printing in about 40 locations having your kind of heavy printing load. And over the last 6 months, they are functioning at an average of 12 hours a day and there is not even one single complaint. Isn't that proof enough?
If what you say is right, it's quite amazing.
Also, you mentioned about the printer's ruggedness. Let's test it right away. Sir, what is your weight?
I'm not sure, maybe approximately about 78 kilos.
Sir, now please stand on the printer.
Stand on the printer? No, it's all right.
No problem. Please stand on the printer, sir. So what do you say, sir? Is Proton strong enough?
Yes, of course, it is very strong. It is really made for our kind of business.
Proton, self-lubricating and strong. This is Mr. Lalchand, owner of a big jewelry shop. He has recently computerized his billing system and was very happy that it has increased his transaction speed. But that happiness does not last long. Mr. Lalchand, how are you? You don't look as cheerful as you used to be.
What to say? I bought this computer and now it's making me unhappy of late.
But Lalchand ji, computers are supposed to help you in business.
That's what I thought in the beginning. But look at this printer. Maintaining this is costlier than maintaining my ambassador, you know? I have to change the ribbon every alternate day. It's becoming a problem to replace and refill the ribbon as the printing goes very late after some time. Some customers complain that they find difficult to read the bill. Can a person feel embarrassed than that? The ribbon cost looks very small, but if you calculate the expenditures for a whole month, oh, it's a huge amount. That's not the end of the story. Another problem is because of continuous printing. Printer refuses to print. I curse it, then I have to restart the printer. I'm in a business where time is the money. And I lose tremendous time doing this tamasha of switching on and off this printer. I was told that it has got to do with printer heads. I'm not happy with the life of printer head also. And now I've started realizing that issuing handbill was something much easier.
Lalchandji, now you don't have to worry. With TVS Proton, your cost of printing comes down by 40 to 50%. Let me show you how. Lalchandji, let us start with the ribbon. In Proton, the design and the functioning of the ribbon is very economical. The ribbon comes with a unique ink bank. The ink bank has a life of 10 million characters, which is more than 3 times the number of characters you get with any of the printer cartridges currently available. That means you spend only 1/3 of the cost in changing ribbons.
Is it?
In Proton, the life of the ribbon fabric is doubled as it uses both sides of the ribbon. As the ribbon passes through this loop, both sides alternate in printing, thus increasing the ribbon life.
It's very good.
With regard to the printer not printing, most printers do that because of the thermal cutoff, that is, overheating of the printer head due to heavy printing like yours. With Proton, such problems may not arise because the pins in the head are made of a material called as grillan, which increases the ability of the printer head pin to print continuously and also has a very high life of 200 million characters.
Wow, that's good news.
Additionally, in Proton, as you can see, the cable can be detached from the head. This means that when you have a cable problem, you can replace only this cable at a very low cost without having to replace the printer head. Now, isn't that wonderful?
Yes, it's very good.
So Lalchandji, what do you say? I'm sure you agreed that the Proton's cost of printing is the lowest.
Yes, it's very economical. One thing I'll tell you, using computer for billing increases your image in the market. Proton के साथ तो बचत ही बचत है.
Proton comes with a lot of special features as standard attachments. Let's see each one of them. Proton comes with an integrated stand made of polycarbonate material. This creates a displacement from ground enough to hold 500 sheets of paper. This not only reduces the table space the printer occupies, but also adds elegance to the counter. When not required, the stand can easily be folded into the body of the printer, and even then, the printer holds 50 sheets for printing. With Proton, cleaning the printer becomes very easy. First of all, there is a dust cover on the print head. It prevents dust from falling on the head. Next, the paper perforations, which interrupt printing, gets collected at the bottom of the printer due to straight paper path, and it is easy to clean them with a small brush. Proton comes with a metallic tear bar, which makes tearing of the bills very easy. It also lasts for 1 million tears against about 40,000 tears in other printers. This is Proton, beautifully strong.
You guys are cheaters. Why is this CST column left blank?
Can't you see? Printed over there.
Yeah, it is here, but why your printer is so bad? There is no alignment at all.
No alignment at all. Yes, ever since I purchased this printer, there has been alignment problem in it. I spent a lot of time in setting up the menu. I wish I could give better printouts to my customers.
Mr. Salil, with TVS Proton, you do not have to worry about all these at all. Let me show you how easy it is to ensure correct settings in Proton. Proton comes with an interactive driver called Easy Print. This helps you to install, do menu settings. All these can be done from your PC itself. Also, this driver gives you alerts on consumable status and also alerts on maintenance.
How?
All you have to do is register with the TVS website. These alerts automatically pop up.
Yes, that would be useful.
Mr. Salil, TVS is the only company which sustains customer relationships long after the sale is over. Something like happily ever after. This is the TVS call center. In keeping with its mission of offering state-of-the-art facilities to its customers, TVS has set up this call center in 13 locations. Let's meet Mrs. Shivani Botra, in charge of call center operations.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Shivani Botra. I've been associated with TVS for the past 2 years, and it has indeed been a very great pleasure to work with a company with such profound legacy and an exciting future. Let me show you how we contribute to the profitability and growth of TVS and all its business partners. Please come. In the TVS call center, we first conduct an intensive training on their products, business partners, and processes to the designated call center executives. This enables us to handle the customer queries confidently. In the training program, the executives are also trained on telephone handling and customerism. And now the army is ready to conquer the market.
Good morning, TVS call center. How can I help you?
Good morning, TVS call center. May I help you? At TVS, this is not a mere rhetoric. It is a statement of sincere desire to resolve customer complaints. Let us see what are the challenges a call center handles. Mrs. Shivani Botra, would you please help us?
The challenge is to ensure that there is no communication gap between any two sets of people involved in the sales or service transactions with TVS directly or indirectly. Let me explain it to you. Suppose we receive a service call from the customer, it immediately gets recorded to the database. Then we ask and get the serial number. Immediately the warranty status of the machine pops up. We then take down the details of the customer and the nature of the problem. Now comes the utility of the intensive training offered by TVS. If the problem is something which can be solved merely by advising the customer on the phone, for example a paper jam, then the CCE does it efficiently simply on the phone. This ensures immediate customer satisfaction and also saves the valuable time of our service executives. We also receive and give feedback to both our customers and also the service personnel on the status of the service. Since we act as a single point contact between the customers and the service personnel, there is a control on the service deliverables to the customers.
Control on service deliverables to the customer. Yes, this is the prime motive of a call center, and our service providers are the enablers of this mission.
Quick and efficient customer service is our motto.
We are looking forward to contributing our might to the success of Proton, and we are extremely pleased to act as a sales call center. For any further queries, please contact 9622 012 012. Namaste.